Romantic Wednesday here on Radio Row with Manti Te'o from NFL Network Good Morning Football. 2 tickets to the Black Crows and Whiskey Myers. You can hear it. Anytime Young Tony breaks out the Black Crows, we're giving away 2 tickets. August 20, 2026, Shoreline Amphitheater. The Southern Hospitality Tour, the Black Crows and Whiskey Myers with Southall. Tickets on sale Friday at 10 a.m. through livenation.com. But call, who is it today, Young Tony?
Kyle.
Caller number 10.
Kyle.
415-896-KMBR wins 2 tickets to see the Black Crows. Caller number 10, 415-896-KMBR. Manti was laughing. He's like, man, this is like old school radio. Be caller number 12.
Caller number 12. Caller number 20.
Did you ever call in and win tickets in
I
Honolulu?
tried, bro. It's for some reason I never was a caller that they said would win. I was like, this is rigged, bro. And all of a sudden somebody calls in and they get it. I'm like, bro, I swear I called right before that.
Who would you go see in Honolulu growing up?
You know, it's so funny. I remember Chris Brown came down and the question was, if you could name where Chris Brown is from. Now, everybody, he had this song out. He said, I'm a country boy from Tampa. So everybody started calling in saying Tampa, and they'll get it wrong. But it was Tampahannock, I think it was, in Virginia somewhere is where he's actually from, until somebody actually researched it and got it right. I wasn't that guy that got it right. I wish I did.
No Chris Brown tip.
Now, jumping off the music tip, we got to bring it up. We do Reggae Fridays on our show.
Oh, let's go.
And I always make sure to put in the green. Straight from
green?
Hawaii. You got to be familiar with the green,
I love
right?
the green. Do you know Maoli?
No, give us
Put
some.
it on
Give
the
us-
list.
okay.
Maoli's a good one. Josh Totofi's another one. High Water is another great band out there in Hawaii.
Wait. I'm writing all these down.
I got
So
you. Come on,
Maoli.
Maoli, Maoli.
Okay.
Great
And,
vibes.
And
Josh Totofi.
Josh.
Josh Tatofi.
T-A-T-O-F-I.
Yep. Then you got High Water, High. And then Water is Watah.
All right.
Just some.
I just sent those to our show thread for our Reggae Friday.
That's it. Reggae Friday.
I got you.
Coming soon.
I got you.
I'm just throwing a Hail Mary. I have no insight. Bruno Mars, your year at all? You guys grow up near each other? Or?
So Bruno was before me.
Okay.
But everybody knows about Bruno at home. You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
when Bruno came back and he performed at Aloha Stadium, that was the most packed that stadium had been since, I think they said, when Michael Jackson came and performed there.
Yeah.
And so it's so fitting because, you know, Bruno did a lot of Michael Jackson kind of events when he was a young star. And so when he came home, it was a big thing.
Now, we only have a short amount of time, but I wanted to ask you about Jesse Sapolu.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's going into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame this year.
Oh,
and
nice.
it seems like everybody who played football out on the islands has some type of relationship with Jesse.
Yeah, Uncle Jesse's the man. One of my earliest memories of going to any type of clinics was Uncle Jesse came to my hometown, specifically Kauku High School, and he put on a free clinic for the youth. I was one of those guys that went over there running around with his white T-shirt with the red lettering on it, the Jesse Sapolu Youth Clinic. And now I'm with him with the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame. And him and Ma'atanu Basa do an unbelievable job there. So I see him multiple times a year. He's like the mayor. I love him. He's done great things for our people.
I know we're here like talking football and Super Bowl, but I can't stop talking Hawaii football because it's such a unique culture, right? And
Yeah.
you're obviously, people don't know, Manti came out of Punahou
High School.
School, went to Notre Dame, long way. South Honolulu, South Bend,
Yeah,
not exactly
yeah.
the same place.
Yeah.
Little difference in vibe there, but the guy we have here in the Bay, Jaron Sagapolatele.
Yep.
I don't know if you know much
Cal.
about JKS.
Yeah, at Cal.
He's here at Cal. There's a lot of buzz around this kid. I don't know if you've had a chance to see him or know him or anything about him.
Yeah, so
but you guys have so many, but he's our guy here in the Bay. And they say his future, he could play in the league.
I mean, he has tremendous arm talent. You know, lefty,
Yeah.
throws the ball, also athletic. And he's shown a lot of maturity this year. I thought his ability to really stand in the pocket and go through his progressions, I really commended on him. I know they fell short in I think it was the Aloha Bowl that they played at the University of Hawaii in. But when you come out of Hawaii and you had guys like Marcus Mariota, you have guys like Tua Tagovailoa, you know, you have Dylan Gabriel, guys like that, Hawaii is starting to produce some quarterbacks,
Big
right,
time.
that have some arm talent, but they're also smart. And Jaron is the next in line, and so I'm excited to see what his future looks like.
Few more minutes here with Manti Te'o here live, Radio Row Moscone Center, and tons of topics to get into with this morning. Got to ask you about the 49ers and their defense, the amount of injuries, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, all those boys. They lose Robert Saleh. He's going to Tennessee, but now they have Raheem Morris stepping in as DC as well. What's your breakdown on this 49ers defense?
It's so smart.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about how, you know, John Lynch, how he hires. I think a lot of people look for the hot names, but I think John Lynch shows his experience in understanding football that you bring in the coach like Coach Morris that runs a similar scheme, right? The defense that they have for a number of years, when you have Fred Warner in the middle, you have Nick, doing his thing on the outside, you could put anything around them, and it's going to be beautiful. Right now, the Niners do a great job at their ability to just rush forward, and then they play that zone behind. And whenever you can play zone as a defender, it allows you to have eyes in the places that you should have eyes on. And, we just had Fred Warner on our show earlier, and just to pick his brain, not only about the schematics and how he does things there, but just his leadership. And now when you have a change in guard at the defensive coordinator position, you almost have there's this confidence because you have 54 in the middle and everything's going to be okay. As long as he has the captain patch and that green dot in his helmet, the Niners defense will be great.
Manti Te'o, the voice you hear, see him on Good Morning Football. Of course, he's a TV guy, looking good, slick, wearing those, showing off the guns on the tight T-shirts when he's on there too. So many different things to ask you. Let's get a little bit into the Super Bowl here because the Seattle defense ruined the 49. We are the 49er flagship. Man, oh man, Mike McDonald just shut it down. I would know your opinion of the film. We've heard various theories of what he does. He runs the cover 3. He relies on the 4-man rush. I don't know. He seems to sniff out everything. By contrast, Manti, Matt Stafford and the Rams gained 400 or 500 yards against these guys.
Yes.
Can you speak to how they shut down Kyle and Brock, but Sean and Matthew roll?
Well, you got to give credit to what Kyle was doing with what he had. You know what I mean? Like, you talk about the injuries on the defense. The injuries on the offense was just as bad. So Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, I saw him yesterday at the Pro Bowl games, and I just gave him a hug. It's like, CMC, I don't know how you do what you do, bro. And he was off for a few series during the Pro Bowl games. I'm like, this is the most I've seen you on the sideline this entire season. Like the ball was going to 23 the entire game, and it just what he was able to do, what that offense was able to when Kittle goes down. It's just like you have all of these pieces, like important pieces on your team go down like that. Yet Kyle Shanahan and the Niners still had the opportunity to make it to the playoffs. That was huge. Now, in regards to the Seattle Seahawks defense, they are so good. I think this is the qualities of a defense. Screw the coverage, screw all of that stuff. When the ball comes out of the quarterback's hands and it enters the hands of the receiver, count how fast that receiver gets hit. That's what I look at in the defense. And the Seattle Seahawks defense, right when the receiver catches ball, 9 times out of 10, he's getting hit. So that means the guys are in the places they need to be when they need to be there, and then they pursue. Those are the qualities of a great defense. That's something that Seattle definitely has. Man,
oh man, they sure did. It's for us. We feel like McDonald is the Kyle whisperer. Like he shuts. Mm-hmm. Like we think it's a problem. Like he can't. But you're saying weapons, Brandon. You didn't even mention Brandon. Our wide receiver
Brandon,
one,
bro.
He was supposed to be WR1, bro.
I know.
He was supposed to be knocking on Pro Bowl doors, and all of a sudden he's not even not in the building.
I mean, there were times where you didn't even have any of your starters in there. You know what I mean? Like, so again, you did go into L.A. The second time we played with Fred, and you beat him. You know what I mean? So the first time, like again,
with Mac Jones,
Jones, and you had a plethora of guys out there that you probably just signed off the couch. So again, that's to the brilliance of Kyle Shanahan and getting those guys ready. I don't know if it's a great thing for the players because Kyle Shanahan proved like I can win with anybody. You know what I mean? Just imagine what he can, what it looks like when he actually has guys in there. So I saw Coach Shanahan last night, and I just gave him a hug. I was like, Coach, man.
You're a hugger.
All the guys, I was like, I know how it feels to be in those situations where it's like, bro, we're just going to strap up this helmet, and we're going to go full send on whatever. And we're just going to leave it all on the line, and that's what they did.
Yeah, and Manti, it's a topic we talk about damn near every day. Mm-hmm. The Kyle Shanahan system. Is Brock Purdy a system quarterback? Well, we've seen success from multiple quarterbacks. Mac Jones, to your point, had a lot of success this season. Sam Darnold went from being the backup quarterback to now playing in the Super Bowl. Just what do you think about that system, the quarterbacks that the 49ers can have, and how it all correlates to the actual players, the coaches, and the X's and O's?
I'm going to say this, bro. You would hope as a player to go into a great system. This narrative that, this guy's just a system quarterback, great, because there are a lot of stories of players that go into systems that don't match their abilities, and you'll never hear of them ever. But if you're able to go into a system that matches your abilities, that matches your strengths and not your weaknesses, that's what you want. And so Kyle Shanahan proved that, hey, I have a system, and with this system requires a certain quarterback. Because you could argue that Tom may not have been as productive. We may not know Tom Brady as Tom Brady if he was in this system, right? But we know Brock Purdy. We may not know Peyton Manning as Peyton Manning if he was in this system. But we know so again, you are at a huge advantage as a player. If you could come into a system day one as a rookie that matches your strengths and not your weaknesses. And I think that's what Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch does.
Manti, you're doing a great job on Good Morning Football, NFL Network. Check him out. He's got the hair. He's got the guns. He's
mediums, guys.
Medium. Thanks for hopping on, man.
Of course,
our
guys,
show's over.
Yeah,
we got to wrap it up here. So there you go, man. Manti Te'o brings us to the finish line. Papa and Silver are ready to go. And our last hit, Young Tone, take it away.